Hello, I'm Miranda Khan. Congressional Republicans are ready for a showdown with the White House over government funding, and the current spending bill is set to expire next week. Speaker of the House John Boehner announced a new plan today to fund most of the government until next fall, but the plan limits money for the Department of Homeland Security because of the president's recent executive action on immigration. Boehner says the president is ignoring the will of the people.
Or his decision to take unilateral action on immigration, action he himself said exceeded his authority, and makes it harder for the American people and their elected representatives to trust his word on any issue.
The GOP news are happening while Homeland Security Secretary Jay Johnson was on Capitol Hill defending the president's immigration plan and taking tough criticism from ranking members.
But you said they were lawfully here, and under congressional intent, they are not lawfully here, and yet the president has created that category out of whole cloth.
As you can hear, members of the committee grilled Secretary Johnson over what they see as a presidential flip-flop before the election. President Obama saying he didn't have the authority, but then he went ahead and issued an executive order. Also during that House Homeland Security meeting, Secretary Johnson answered questions about 4 terrorists from Turkey caught illegally crossing the border into the U.S. earlier this year.
2 are detained. The 2 others were released by the judge. Not my preference, they were released by the judge.
Johnson says the 2 released terrorists fled to Canada, where they were seeking asylum. Earlier this year, he promised to deport them, but instead they were released back into the U.S. In Missouri, about 20 miles away from Ferguson, police search for a teen in connection with the beating death of a 32-year-old man. Police officers have charged another teenager with murder. They say 17-year-old Robert Mitchell and a group of others attacked the Bosnian-American immigrant early Sunday morning. Authorities say the teens were banging on the man's car with hammers, and when he got out to confront them, they attacked and killed him. Police say they don't have a motive yet when it comes to that particular case. Workers in Detroit, Michigan struggled to restore power after it was knocked out in much of the city, prompting schools to close early. The outage affected the traffic lights and even prevented one firehouse from its everyday operations. Detroit Mayor Mike Dugan says the failure was caused by the aging infrastructure of the rundown city. That was your very latest Newsmax Now update. More coming your way in 30 minutes.